Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, this is a video all about how to put up this beautiful tailgate tent. I just love it. So I put a video together on how to put it up. Remember, it's only my third time. I haven't had much practice. So I'm learning as I go. So if I can do it on my third attempt, you guys should be able to do it quite easily, just with one person. Try not to do it on a really windy day. Makes it a little bit more difficult. It may take two people, but just on a standard day like today, it's a beautiful day, just a slight breeze. I put it together pretty easily. I didn't rush. I just took my time, went slowly, and didn't take very long at all. So check out the video, and I think it's something you're going to like, and I think it's something you're going to want to have if you have a KVM camper van or any small camper van. It gives you a whole new living space. Now first find that edge that has the elastic sewn into it, along it, and that stretchy edge is the edge that is going to go up over the top of the tailgate or over the back of the van. You've got 4 ropes there. Tie the ropes in advance to the corners, to those 2 corners on that edge. Put a rope on each corner. As you can see, I already have the ropes attached there. That's going to make it a bit easier. So on the front edge, have the 2 ropes attached already in the corners, and on the back edge of the tent as well. Have all the corners ready to go with the ropes already attached. So as you can see here, I'm putting the front edge, the edge that goes over the van, that has a rope attached, and I'm putting that into the ground already. Now I'm going to lift it up over the top of the back of the van, and that rope is holding that edge in the right place. So now I go over the other side of the van, and I'm going to take the rope and I'm going to peg that into the ground as well. So that edge is holding in place with those 2 ropes attached to the corners. Now I can come back and I can just slide that over so that it sits in the middle. Get that right in the middle where it's supposed to go, that stretchy edge. Get it sitting in the middle. And just adjust the ropes, make them a little bit tighter just to hold the tent in the right place. So you can see the ropes go quite a way forward. They don't go out to the side, they go forward. And that holds the that edge of the tent up over the back of the van. Now we're going to put the back ropes, the pegs in for the back ropes. We're going to bring those. That will pull the edge of the corner of the tent out as we put those pegs into the ground. It's a little bit breezy today, not a high wind, but just a little bit of a breeze. That is fine. So we put those pegs in. Now you don't need to make the rope really tight at this stage. Have it quite loose, but just put the pegs in the ground so it is sort of holding the tent roughly in the right shape. Don't forget to take a mallet or a hammer with you. The first time I did it, I didn't have a hammer. So make sure you've got a hammer with you or a mallet. Buy a little mallet from the hardware shop. Keep it in the van, and keep it in your van so that it's always there and you don't lose it. Okay, now we've got the awning basically sitting in the right place. We can put the poles into the corners. So you put 1 pole in, poke it up inside the awning there. There's a little hole in the top corner of the awning where that rope is attached, and the top of the pole has got a little spike on it. So the little spike goes up through the hole in the corner of the tent where the rope is attached. And then you put the pole on the other side, up through the inside, with the pointy part up through that little hole that's on the corner where the rope is attached. And you can see the tent is starting to sit in the right shape now and sit in the right place. Once you've done that, all the hard work is basically done. It's just a matter of adjusting it, getting it sitting in the right place, adjusting the ropes, tightening the ropes, moving them slightly if you need to, getting the poles in the right place. Give the ropes a bit of a tweak, a bit of a tighten, and once that's in the right place, you just adjust your poles and then start putting the pegs in down the bottom of the awning so that it stays down in the right shape. Once you're confident you've got it in the right place, in the right shape, then you can really tighten up those ropes so that it stays nice and tight. The main thing at this stage is to get it sitting exactly where you want it in the right place. And once you've done it 2 or 3 times, you'll develop your own sort of technique, really. You'll develop your own way of doing it. You may even find a better way than the way I'm doing it. But remember, this is only about my 3rd time doing it, so I'm sort of learning as I go. But I think I've pretty much got the knack, got the hang of it already. So I'm just about at the stage now where I'm going to start putting the pegs in down the bottom to keep it down tight on the ground. So it comes with a bag of pegs, obviously. So you put those pegs in, and that will hold everything exactly in the right place. Now that green strip that runs up from the bottom to the top of the roof there, the tent, that is actually a zip. That is not the corner, okay? The corner is further around, like where I've got the pole at the moment. So you put the pegs in and hold that in place. Those zips you can unzip, and that whole piece can just roll up to the top, so you can sit there and look at the beach. It can be wide open, or you can lift it up and have it coming out like a veranda if you wish. You may need to buy a couple of extra poles from the hardware house or somewhere, Bunnings or Mitre 10, if you want to have a veranda. But you can just roll that whole side up and just have it open, or the left hand side or the right hand side. Hello pussycat, a little pussycat going past there. Didn't see him while I was working. Right, so now I'm going to put some pegs in down the bottom so the wind's not flapping it all around. Now down the bottom of the awning, where I'm holding it at the moment, bottom of the zip, there are some little elastic loops, and you put the peg through the sort of the elastic loop and nail it down, hammer it down, and that keeps it nice and tight. Just adjust the rope, tighten it up, put a bit more tension on it where it's needed, and just slowly work your way around, get those pegs in the right place. Just take your time. I sort of wouldn't put this up if I arrived somewhere late in the day, or if I was leaving early morning, I wouldn't put it up. But if you arrive early in the day, you know, just spend 10-15 minutes putting this up and you're all set for the day. If I was staying somewhere for the whole day, one night and the whole day, then I would go to the trouble of putting this up. But if you arrive late and you're leaving in the morning, I don't think I would bother. Okay, you can see the little elastic loop there. I'm pulling it out there. So that's where your peg goes through, that little elastic loop, and you just hammer it in there. Try not to whack your finger. And that's it. That holds it down nice and tight. and she is looking sweet. Beautiful. And there it is, pretty much all done. You can go inside now and open up the door. So you can see from there that you can close the door at night. If it's really hot summer night, you may choose to leave it open, just have the sides zipped down, or you can just close it. On a really hot summer night, maybe I would just leave the back door up, the tailgate up, and put down the side of the tent and zip it up. But there we go. Now if the tailgate doesn't quite seem to go up high enough, just go outside and adjust the tension on the ropes to give it a bit more freedom, and just let it slide up, push up a little bit, and get it sitting in the right place so you can walk in without bumping your head. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much all done there. Right, so this is dinner. Got some lamb chops there and some nice fresh salad and some mustard sauce on that. Really loving this awning. Just gives me room to stand up, walk around and do my cooking, so you're out of the cold or out of the wind if it's a bit breezy. Just brilliant.